welcome back. Day 18 here at Central Park Yoga in Sterling. I'm going to be doing probably not a full practice on this video. I wanted to just take some time to do some breath exercises, some gentle stretching, and I'm going to do a little sound healing for you. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're all well. Just take a moment and get comfortable on your mat. You don't even have to necessarily be on your mat per se. If you want to lie down, a comfortable chair, whatever works the best for you. So take a moment and get cozy. I'm just going to sit here on a bolster for ease of my body. So make sure that you listen to your body, doing whatever makes you feel comfortable for today. And if you're comfortable with it, just allow your eyes to close. Begin to notice how the breath is feeling today. For myself, I know my breathing has been a little bit more rapid with everything going on in our society at this point. Anxiety levels have been a little bit higher than normal, and it's okay. Maybe you're with me in that same spot. And remember, everything belongs. So all feelings, worries and anxieties, everything we welcome. Let's just take some time. Notice the breath here. Notice the body. Kind of scanning through the entire body here, noticing in the areas where we're holding on to issues in our tissues. Where are our emotions hiding in our body? For me, a lot of times it's in my left shoulder, and it kind of generates all the way up behind my left ear, causing a lot of ear pain and jaw pain. And just notice where you're holding on, where you're feeling tension and tightness, the issues in the tissues, and just bring some attention to those areas. Begin to maybe send your breath into those areas of your body that need some love, that need some release. You could even put your hand on those areas of the body. And just take a few moments here and breathe. If we can, just begin to deepen up your breath a bit, lengthen it out. let's just start to work through all the areas of our body together. So allow your forehead to soften and release. Notice the space around your eyes. Move through your cheeks and your ears. Loosen up the jaw. Maybe just kind of open up the mouth a couple times, bringing some movement into the jaw space. Notice the area right at the base of your head, the occipital bone. And just imagine, if you want to place your hands there, but draining any stress that we're holding in the back of our head. So maybe just imagine it draining out from the occipital bones, working down into your neck. And then it flows away from your body. Notice your shoulders. Loosen them up, maybe roll them out a little. Move down through your arms. Notice your elbows. Notice your hands and your fingers. Maybe just lift up your hands and move the finger space. Maybe circle out your wrists. Notice the opening of the heart. So your heart center, this whole space here across the chest. Maybe just placing our hands there and kind of pulling that space open. Maybe taking the right hand and just place it right in front of your throat. Opening up that throat space, allowing us to speak our truth. Run down through the vertebrae of the spine. Feel some release in your hips. Maybe just kind of moving your body a little bit side to side here while you place your hands on the hip space. Move down through the legs. Notice your knees. Notice the feet, the toes. Imagine any energy that's stagnant in the body, any tension, those issues in your tissues, draining from where they need to leave, and going all the way down and spilling out the tips of your toes. You're just releasing that energy from the body. Tune back into your breath. Just gently open up your eyes if they're still closed. And gaze down one side of the nose or towards the floor. Let's just bring some small movements through the body. Circle the head. Continue to breathe as we move the head in this circular motion. And when you're ready, just reverse the direction. Whenever you're ready, just bring your head back up to the center. I'm going to move onto the knees, and I'm going to bring my bolster in between the legs to just help keep me propped up. What I want you to do is just find a way to get your hands on the floor or your mat. To signify some grounding. So I think a lot of us right now are feeling a little up here, you know, we're not sure kind of what's going to happen next, or, you know, each day, I'd say each minute of the day brings some different waves of emotion. So always grounding, taking a moment to kind of bring ourselves back to our center. So just take your hands and place them on the floor, flat. Maybe just spread out your fingers. Close your eyes, let your head maybe just rest down. Noticing the connection of the body to the earth. Maybe we're bringing in some cleansing pranayama, or you could go a little deeper with the breath, with lion's breath. So I'll work through both. So for cleansing pranayama, I think most of us know this. We take a nice inhale that's long and deep through the nose, and then when we exhale, we release through the mouth. Now it's an audible exhale, so you hear it, okay? It's designed to get any shit, excuse my language, but any stuff or junk that we're holding in our energy body and physical body out, okay? So let's just take a nice long inhale, and we'll exhale. Again, inhale. And we exhale, audible through the mouth. I'll go through that one more time. Nice big inhale. And exhaling. Lion's breath is a little bit deeper. So we're still going to inhale through the nose, but when we exhale, it's more powerful, and we actually let the tongue come out with the exhale. So I'll work through this one. Sometimes you can feel a little goofy at first doing this breath, but it does really feel good on the body and the energy body. So big inhale. And we exhale. Inhale deep. And exhaling. Inhale. And we exhale. And just work back to your normal breath, or Ujjayi Pranayama, or yogic breath. Inhaling in and out through the nose. Lengthening the breath still. When you're ready, bring the body up. Maybe just doing a couple gentle twists. Nothing deep here since our body's not warm. So maybe we just take our right hand over towards the left side and just gently twist towards the left. Okay, nothing fancy. Just breathing. Find an inhale, come to the center. And we'll twist over to the right. So just gently twist. Breathing nice and deep. Inhale and find your center. A full exhale here. Let's take those shoulders down and back. If we're on the seat, that's great. Just stay how you are. If you're in a chair, that's fine. You can stay how you are. If you're lying down, maybe bring yourself up onto your seat. We're just going to do some gentle cat and cows. I'm just going to stay on my seat because we can do these postures from a seated position. So when we inhale, we're going to draw forward with our spine, kind of lift the tailbone and drop the head back. Now feel the opening coming through the chest and the heart, the shoulders, your throat. And when you exhale, we're just going to round the spine back, tucking tailbone and tuck chin. Inhale, move back through to cat. And exhale, rounding spine back to cat. And just move with your breath. Notice if you're starting to bring tension back into the body in certain areas, like your jaw or your shoulders, your neck, your low back. And just try to keep those areas soft and released. One more set. Inhale, we'll sit up tall. Full breath. Let's reach our arms to the sky. As you exhale, just bring your right arm down. Now lengthen out through your spine. Inhale. Exhale and just come over towards your right. So just stretching into the side body. take your shoulder down. So create space between the ear and the shoulder. So a lot of people like to do this. We don't want that. We want space. Also, when you're here, I want you to imagine filling your left lung when you're breathing. So when we breathe, we should feel the left lung completely filling and expanding, and that gives us a nice stretch here in the left side body. As you inhale, go ahead and come up. And we'll just do the other side, letting the left arm come down. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, come over towards your left. And just breathing deep here. Working into the right lung on this side. So breathing in nice and deep into the right side body space. Inhale and work your way up. And let's exhale, bringing our hands down into prayer. And just take your right arm and bring it across your body. Maybe use your left arm to kind of hug it in. Breathe into your shoulders. And whenever you're ready, switch your arms. So bring your left arm across. Check the breathing here. Make sure you still got long, deep breaths. And whenever you're ready, release. Roll those shoulders out. Maybe again, just move the head. Now it might feel good to come off the seat for a moment and just come up onto the feet. This isn't a fancy stretch. I'm just going to have you stretch your entire body. So inhale, maybe reach our arms up. Maybe bring the arms open out to the sides. Just listen to your body, what feels right for today. So kind of like we do on the mat, we do a good morning stretch. So you could do that from the feet. So just reaching your arms up. Couple of breaths. It might feel good to rise up onto the toes. Whenever you're ready, arms come down. And I know if you've been to the studio, you know I do this a lot. So maybe just hula the hips. Making sure that we do both directions. It might feel good to balance a bit. So maybe we just hug our right knee up towards the chest. Use your hands to hug the knee in. Whenever you feel ready, Swap your legs. Rooting through the right foot, left leg comes up. Maybe just hugging it into the chest, shoulders down. Exhale and release. Now I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me, but bring your feet about hips width apart as we do for Tadasana. And let's just do a couple folds, not a full forward fold, but we're just going to do half folds to bring some warmth into the low back. I know a lot of people lately have been having some upset low backs because we're doing a lot more sitting and we're not as active as usual. So as you inhale, reach up. Now as you exhale, core is going to remain engaged, and keep your arms in line with your ears and just halfway fold. Inhale, rise up. And maybe exhale, halfway fold again. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, halfway fold. Inhale, up. Exhale and halfway fold. Inhale, up. Now find an exhale. Let's just twist to the right. Let your arms come out to a T. Take your shoulders down. Maybe look back over your right fingers and breathe. Inhale up to center. Exhale, twisting to left. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to prayer. And again, maybe we balance a little bit. So root heavily through the left foot, maybe bringing our right knee up towards the chest. Shoulders down. Exhale, let it release. And work towards the other side. So rooting through that right foot and bring left leg up. Noticing the breathing. Exhale, release out. Maybe just shake out your wrists again. Maybe take a moment, circle your ankles out. Maybe hula again with the hips. Just bringing gentle movements into the body. That's all we're doing today. When you're ready, find your way back down to your mat. You can lie down. You can sit in a chair. You can sit on your mat, whatever feels good. But I want you to just allow yourself to be comfortable. Allow your eyes to shut. And just keep your ears open. I'm going to work through some sound healing for you. Try to just follow the sounds as they play. And welcome any emotion, whether it's some tears, whether it's some laughs, whether it's some anger, whatever it is, welcome it in during this time of our sound healing / Shavasana. Remembering always everything belongs. to reawaken slowly. Just wiggle out your fingers and your toes. Circle out your wrists and your ankles. And as you're ready, just roll on to the right side of your body. Moving into the fetal position. Just take some breaths here. Soaking up any residue from our time together today, your breathing, the sounds, maybe your thoughts. Whenever you feel ready, just meet me on the seat. Bringing our hands into prayer. As always, taking time when I close practice to allow you a moment to be grateful. Grateful for each and every little thing, no matter how big or how small. Remembering and honoring the divine light, the space within that is shared amongst us all. Remembering, honoring that space always, no matter who it is that we meet. Never forgetting what the divine light does, uniting, connecting, and making us one. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you next time.